Hey guys, how y'all doing? It's been a couple of weeks, maybe a month since I did the daily dibs, but I've been busy getting engaged. So, update from the 17th of July for any real estate agent or realtor to go physically show you a house has to have a purchase service agreement signed. Otherwise, they're violating the law and you can take legal action against them. That's a bad thing for us. So what does that mean? So first of all, I've talked about it before in a few videos, but the purchase service agreement is a contract, an agreement between you as a client and the brokerage, the real estate agent, describing your relationship, how it's going to work, how's business going to be done, and it's also going to talk about commissions, how much is due to the brokerage after this close of a sale. So that's pretty much what the PSA is, purchase service agreement. The second part is hesitancy from folks that don't want to sign with an agent right now, right? So we have people that don't sign with an agent until they're ready to buy a house. It kind of sucks for us on our end because now that person is going around and using different agents for different showings or whatever the case may be, and not giving one agent the opportunity to actually focus the efforts on the client. But how's that gonna affect it? So now if I have to have this document signed before I show you a house, and you don't want to sign it, then I'm not going to show you a house. That's pretty much it. That's how it's going to work. I'm not going to show you a house unless I have that document signed. Now, that document is dated. It has an expiration, right? So I can make it for 1 day, I can make it for a week, 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever. How long do they usually go? They're negotiable. They usually go for as long as you negotiate for. Same thing with commissions, it's negotiable. We like to do 6 months to a year. In most instances, it doesn't take us that long to find you a house and get you in one. But just in case, that way it keeps longevity, it keeps accuracy, and the workflow going. It could be more than a year. Sometimes it takes a couple of weeks or a couple of years to find you a house. We've had clients that have been looking for 2-3 years, can't find the right home for them. That's what, at the end of the day, it is what it is. So those are the changes coming down the pipeline that are taking effect ASAP. So if you are getting into the housing market, expect to sign a purchase service agreement before being shown any homes. That's one. 2, the commissions are no longer published on the multiple listing services. So as agents, we're able to see what the listing side is offering. If they're offering any buyer's agent compensation, 3%, 2.5%, 1%, whatever, we're able to negotiate the deal better with that information. Now it's not public knowledge per se. So what would happen is we'd have to call the agent before the showing and find out if they're offering buyer's agency compensation and how much if they are. Why is that important? Here's why that's important. You still have VA buyers and you still have FHA buyers and low income buyers. You still have conventional buyers, but their money is tight and they rely on the sell side, on the listing side, offering buyer's agency compensation for the commissions of the buyer's agent to close out the deal, because nobody works for free, right? So now as the buyer, you might end up having to bring an extra 3% to the sale, or find out if the seller is still helping you with that. So that's how important it is. As an agent, I personally cannot tell you not to see a house because they're not offering buyer's agency compensation, but the buyer themselves can say, no, we don't want to see this house because they're not offering a buyer's agency compensation. So keep that in mind. And remember, nobody wants to work for free, and at the end of the day, you get what you paid for. So with that, folks, I'm Joe Ismail with Real Estate for a Cause in Grand Blanc, Michigan, on another Daily Dibs. Give me a call. Let's talk some real estate. What's going on with the changes? 810-209-4311. Send me an email, josephg@refacmi.com, refacmi.com. Check out my website, realtorjoeg.com. And with that, enjoy the rest of your day. Keep watching out for those motorcycles. Keep your prayers for this country and the veterans. And enjoy the rest of your day. And as always, God bless.